Welcome, everyone. This is episode number 6 of Basement Therapy. We're almost to episode 10, and then we're going to take a little season break, right, boys?
Yeah.
Right?
Every 10 episodes.
Every 10 episodes, we take a break. I'm down if you guys are. Anyways, yeah, I mean, thank you for clicking on the number one podcast in the entire planet of Earth.
With 2 Mexicans and 1 Iranian person.
That's right.
I don't want
This
to
is
be
the only
here.
place you're going to find that, honestly.
They forced me to be here.
Yeah.
But, yeah, we got some interesting topics for today, so take it away.
We have a special topic today. This is a special week. I don't know what to call it other than that. I guess it's a segment that I want to keep bringing back up. We are going onto the internet, and this week is Reddit, and we're checking out a subreddit and responding to it. And I think this will be pretty funny because today we're going to be going into the AskMen subreddit, which is basically where men or women, but mostly women, go and ask men random questions, and then men respond. And you just get like a ton of really good answers and a bunch of funny answers.
That's right. We're going to give our masculine answers to these, ponderous thoughts that women have. And, we obviously know women are just the majority of our audience. Yeah, no.
And we're doing this sober.
Do we have any women watchers?
I don't know. I don't know if there's any stats to check
zero.
that.
Wait,
We got enough views.
Do you think production has ever watched anything?
Production watches them sometimes.
So we got one.
We know we at least
got at
have
least
one.
one.
You can account for one.
Oh, I think Yuki watches them too.
We got 2.
We got 2.
Nice. That's a good percentage.
I'll take that.
Yep.
Out of the few hundred that we
That's better. That's better than some other
the few
YouTubers.
hundred
Come on
views
now.
we at least got 2. So we'll work with that.
Okay, I'm trying to see which one is a good one to start on.
Damn, he don't even got them picked out, bro.
Okay, how about this one? Men, how often do you shower?
All right, I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, hey, no.
When he starts
no,
with, I'm gonna be honest.
nah,
No,
hey.
so I read something on Craigslist. No, I shower one day, skip a day, shower one day. But if I work
right way
out
to do
really
it.
hard on that day and get sweaty and nasty, I shower that day, even if it's back to back.
So the correct way to do it, yes.
Yes,
I agree.
absolutely.
Yes,
I
absolutely.
shower every day.
Yeah, that's wrong. You
Bad.
disgusting piece of shit.
Of course you do. Look at that
Yeah,
wave.
no wonder that flies on your head. You don't got no natural oils on your head. You
Yep.
fucking disgusting.
I was at the
menace.
gym for 5
like a
hours. What do
salt
you
mine in his
expect?
head.
Yeah, today he was at the gym for 5 hours. Only, like, imagine.
He spends like
And he says
90
he-
minutes working out.
And he
then-
says he has friends, and he spends 5 hours at the gym. I
I
refuse
was
to
with
believe
a
that.
friend.
Those
at
aren't
the
your
gym.
friends. Those are rats. You're a sewer rat, gym rat.
Okay, with all that built up sweat, you don't want to shower?
Did you shower?
I haven't showered yet. You brought
He
me over
hasn't
here.
showered yet. Oh,
You-
no wonder he stinks like shit right now.
No, you just smelled yourself, bro. You have
Bro,
like
I
a
swear
little...
the audience,
Yo,
the
if our audience had
can-
4D right now. If they had that
the audience
smell-o-vision
can smell you
from
too.
2007, bro.
No, I'm just kidding. He doesn't stink.
Do you guys ever have periods where you just don't shower for a few days, like because you don't feel
You
like
can
it?
stop at periods.
What?
Wait, no. He never answered the question, though. He
Wait,
never...
what?
Do you guys ever have periods?
No, that's an easy one. No, but
That was question number 2.
Oh, wait, no,
actually.
I was gonna say yes, but
Oh, you do?
my dick bleed. No, imagine
When you pee?
we're having a WebMD scenario.
You ever pee so
Hey, who's that in
hard?
the back?
You ever pee so
We're
hard?
recording
that-
this. Production just walked in the background. I'm sorry, this is chaotic.
You can't bring it up. Don't
Wait.
point it out.
How many times
But it's
do
in
you,
the
do you shower?
video.
Same things, right? Every other day.
Every other day?
Mm-hmm.
The right way.
Yeah.
I thought you hit the gym
The
5
healthy
times a
way.
week.
No. I do it 3 times a week,
3
but I
times a
shower
week.
every other day.
Yeah, he has a life.
I'm built different.
Can we just stare at him for a second?
You're
Just
built the
awkwardly
same for
stare.
like 8 months.
No,
But
I'm
do
stronger.
you ever have like if you're on break or something, like back in school, we get like a week, 2-week break. You ever just go like a week without showering?
When I was younger, yeah.
Mm.
There would be days where I'm like, I'm not even going outside. Why do I have to shower?
Yeah.
I just stayed inside playing games. Like, what the fuck?
Okay. Night shower, morning shower.
Night shower. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I love going to bed after a shower.
It's the best thing.
So
it's
amazing.
heavenly.
Who the fuck wakes up? Time to shower.
And then your bed is all gross because you didn't shower the night before.
Yeah.
Like you're sleeping in that stank.
Mhm.
You're a morning shower, aren't you?
No.
That's why you're quiet.
No, I mean I was letting you guys finish your sentence, but I go to the gym like around 3:30. I would say midday is my showers. Middle of the day. I don't take it at night.
I
Like once a
shower-
while after the
You
gym.
get that midday energy boost.
I only shower in the middle of the day if I sleep in and I have somewhere to go.
Yeah, if I have something to do, shower in the middle of the day.
Like shower before you go out.
Mm-hmm.
Next
Wow.
question.
Why'd you look at me so weird?
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I don't want to go hang out with my friends all stanky.
No, I
Stank.
You know, like imagine
You got
going to
that.
the gym and then coming and recording a podcast
You
without
got that
showering.
stank.
You gotta walk around with your musk.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay. Let's do this one next. I don't care about the order here. I'm just gonna fire off the ones that I have.
All right.
Is it weird to ask your girlfriend where she's going every time she leaves the house? Why?
I ask yes, more like a safety reason. Just so like if something ever happens or if like you don't call me or text me for the rest of the night, I at least know where you went. So I can start there. But
Ishmael?
I don't need to know like, hey, if you're at one store, let me know when you're going to the next store in a different store. Because I had exes who did that to me. Yeah,
They asked you that or they
they
sent
were
you
like,
that?
no, they demanded it.
Really?
Yeah,
Turn on your Snapchat map.
Man, what
yeah,
kind of,
but that's an after hours detail.
man, what kind of girls were you into?
Apparently, fucking shit ones.
Yeah, nutcases.
Nutcases.
I would say with like my last ex, she was really boring, so she didn't really go out.
I'm sorry,
Like
but
I knew
this,
she
sir,
was
I'm
in
gonna have
her
to stop you
house.
right there. This is an after hours topic, young man.
Yeah.
You
You're
just-
giving a story.
No, I
Well,
was
you
gonna,
guys
I
can
was
listen
gonna
to
end
the
it
rest
there.
of
I
the
was gonna end
story.
it there. What do you
No,
mean?
it's like one of those articles that are locked. You have to sign up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop you right there.
Give me your credit card information.
We got to give them a little preview, and then they can come back. Right? Wink, wink.
So you're prefacing this with she's not living with you. Because I think if she's living with you and she doesn't tell you where she's going before she leaves, that's weird.
Yeah. If you're just dating, then I don't think it really matters.
All right.
Like if production goes out, I'd be like, where you headed to? And be like, oh, okay, I'm heading there. I was like, all right, at least I know.
What do you do? She
I
said,
think-
don't worry
I
about
think-
it.
If she said don't worry about it, she could
that's-
also not worry about coming home.
That's suspect. Yeah, that is suspect. No, I think it's normal for them to say where they're going before they leave if you live together.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Like I do that with the people I live with. If I'm leaving somewhere, I'm like, yo, I'm going here.
I don't tell anyone.
I feel like that's normal practice.
I have incognito.
Like you don't socialize with people. You live in the basement. It's like a cave. He's down there like the Al Qaeda.
Yes.
What has made you realize you were getting old?
Oh fuck, that's a good one.
Can I say the first one that came to mind when I read this?
Yeah.
Having to pay taxes.
No, I felt the taxes burn since I was a kid.
Yeah, I felt it at the age 16.
Man, I'm paying heavy taxes now.
It's not fun. No.
Shit sucks. And you're like, man,
Yeah, I remember growing up and well, not even growing up, but just doing the math in my head. Like, oh, I get paid this many hours, so I should get paid
Yeah.
this much. And then when my check came in, it was like, here's your fucking check, piece of broke ass bitch.
Like 25% of it
was
gone.
like $2. And they took like the rest of the money.
They give you all the change.
Yeah, no, oh my god, that shit was heartbreaking for me.
That was a step.
But I think for me was metabolism. I realized like, damn, when I was younger, I could just eat whatever the fuck I wanted and however much I wanted, and I didn't gain weight. And growing up, I'm like, fuck, you feel it. You feel it. Like later on, you're like, fuck, I shouldn't have ate that.
Coming off of that, you know what? Like, honestly, like spicy food now for me.
Really, it fucks with you?
Yeah.
Heartburn easy, huh?
Not
Yeah.
even heartburn, just like intestinal
Oh,
stuff.
I get a lot of heartburn too now.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
older.
Yeah,
If I eat something at night, I got heartburn in the morning.
Yeah.
that was the one I was gonna bring up. Like
greasy food and
I was
shit.
I was gonna say like McDonald's or anything like that.
Yeah.
I was able to eat it before, like nothing, like high school.
Yeah, I'm starting to
No.
hate fast food now.
It's disgusting.
Yeah.
Like I eat it and then I get like my stomach feels nasty after it.
Mm-hmm.
Like hot Cheetos.
Oh,
I used to be
no, I
able to
hate
eat a
hot
whole.
Cheetos now.
I used to be able to eat like a whole bag back
I only
in the
like
day.
the puffs
I
now.
get hot Cheetos like once 3 months or something.
I only like the puffs now.
For me, fast
Those
food.
hit different. And then
Fast
I
food,
They
my
do.
stomach can digest. I think my stomach can digest everything well.
You eat like
Um,
shit. What do you expect?
What?
yo, catching
Are you
catching
calling?
hands.
Are you calling Lens Food shit? Is that what you're
Catching
saying?
hands.
Your food.
Are you
Shit.
calling production
Shit.
because she makes the food?
No, she doesn't.
Oh no.
Uh
I swear.
oh. She listening to this. She gonna slap you in the head next time she sees you. Anyways, yeah, no. I think every once in a while I'd like a double cheese from McDonald's. I think their stuff is still good. I don't mind. Their fries slap.
They're soggy. But all right.
What? What? They're spitting
They're
in your
limpy.
fries.
Wait,
They're
did you
like
say
limpy
soggy?
They're
flat
spitting in your fries if you get soggy
Yeah,
fries
they're
every
limpy,
time.
but they're not soggy.
They're crunchy.
They're just some of them are just woo. You know the long
you
ones.
Get, you
Those
get
ones
some-
are fire. Those
yeah.
are like oily.
Like the Paulo Burger ones, but I haven't had that
Mm.
in like almost 2 years now.
Those don't. Those are more legit fries, but they don't taste as good.
Yeah,
McDonald's has
McDonald's
like
is
crack on their
unique.
fries.
That's unique. They actually fucking do.
Chick-fil-A fries.
Disgusting.
Same thing. Good form, good execution. Don't taste as good.
That's just the reality of it.
Those are medium for sauce. This one's funny. A girl is coming over for sexy time. Do you masturbate beforehand so you can last longer?
Dude, I've actually thought of that. Yes, I would do it. Back in my younger days, I would definitely
For
do that.
sure.
Yeah, you would jerk
This is a
off
cheat
and
code.
get it out, and then
Every man
go
has
on.
done this.
I don't like the time I went through with it. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, it was a must have.
It's a cheat code. Yeah. You get that boost.
I know, you know
I
that
don't know. So I was a bit of a manho back then, but sometimes I would do that, and then the girl comes over, and I would get nervous, because and then you get when you get those nerves, you can't even get it off.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, fuck, I can't do this.
Yeah,
And
that's
I'm
the
like,
worry.
Yeah, and then sometimes she's like, "Do you don't want to do stuff?" And I'm like, "Nah, I'm not in the mood." and inside, I'm telling me, "You're a fucking pussy, Eric. You didn't do shit."
Every time I'm drunk, I worry about that. I'm like, oh lord.
Whiskey dick.
Oh yeah. I'm like, oh lord, bro. If this doesn't work.
I had a blue pill in the back pocket.
Alcohol helps me. Alcohol takes away my nerves, so thankfully enough, I don't really get whiskey dick. But I mean, yeah,
I get tired when I drink. That's why I think.
you get sleepy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I will admit. And him get rowdy.
and Shameless is just never
I made him get rowdy. Yeah,
together.
that's true. Yeah, he gets gay rowdy, and Eric just gets rowdy.
What do you mean gay rowdy?
No, you get gay rowdy.
No, it
you
ain't.
definitely get gay
I've
rowdy.
Aaron
never
touches
done that.
everyone. He touches men for some reason.
Wait, what? No.
Next question.
That's
This is no response. Okay.
yeah, no comment. Y'all see when it happens. Maybe live stream.
Would you take a male birth control pill if it were available today? What concerns might you have?
Absolutely.
Easy. I feel
I
like
was
women
gonna
get
say
fucked
easy
over
is-
with birth control.
Yeah.
I feel
If
like
there was a pill,
Yeah.
Oh fuck. Could you imagine, like, you know how like some birth control for women, it makes them like sadder or cry? Could you imagine the opposite for men? We just get angrier and violent. So we just break shit.
that would be bad. Yo, I
Your
used to
dick is
have
bleeding.
I used to have anger issues when I was younger, bro.
It all just comes
I'm
out.
a different man. It's gonna come back.
I would say
Dude, we're all gonna be fucking house husbands from the 60s.
Turn into monkey mode.
domestic violence is gonna go up. That's all I can say.
That's definitely the concern, isn't it? Is like the emotional issues. Someone said it might not work, and I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever. It probably will though. But like, just turning into like an awful person is probably the actual concern.
I have another question for us. Because I'm curious, but I saw it online. Would you rather?
No.
Would
Oh,
you
this is
rather?
a would you rather? We're gonna do an episode on this too.
I'm gonna do a
This is
little
a
would
sneak
you
peek.
rather question. Would you rather, clap a dude, like have
Like
sex,
cheeks?
full on sex,
Okay.
clap a dude's cheeks,
Okay.
Oh,
or
Lord.
watch your girl get clapped by another dude?
I'm clapping a dude.
I mean, I've
I'm gonna be
seen.
straight up with you.
I saw a comment. This dude was like, "I'm clapping my boy, and I'm eating him out."
Yo. On God, bro.
Yo,
Someone said if you had to clap ish or if you had to, man, you better
Wait,
run, bro.
why
My
do you
boy-
bring me up
my
on this?
brother's
Like,
like,
it's
Yo,
not
I'm just
necessary.
saying.
I was gonna say like there's a lot of those.
You done for.
No, there's a lot of Japanese traps that you could fall for right there. I mean, it's gonna be an easy clap
so
right
you
there.
would choose like a trans.
No,
That's very inclusive of you.
what do you mean a trans? I never brought up anything
No,
about a
what'd you
trans.
say about
That's- are you being-
Japanese?
oh, now
Are
you're
you
being
talking about, like,
homophobic.
feminine boys?
Yeah,
So
You may as well go full trans at that point.
no.
Okay. So
No,
you
no,
want
they-
it
you-
to
oh,
stay
so he was
looking like a
against
boy.
trans,
You
so
just-
not
So you're
inclusive.
telling me you'd rather it stay looking like a boy than someone who's trying to look like a girl for you?
No, I think the
No,
thing here is that it has to be
You know, Pride Month. was a few
biologically. It has
months
to be a man, right?
It has to be a man.
Yeah.
So usually, I'm
Okay.
just bringing up a circumstance to
So
make it
let's
better
just
for
say it's a
myself.
cross-
So it's a man
dresser.
that looks. Yeah, so it's a cross dresser. It's a man that dresses like a woman.
Pretty much
Okay.
easy.
It don't matter, bro. I'm clapping cheeks.
There you go.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
just
dude,
saying.
I can't
It-
see
it-
my girl get
It's
clapped by
It's
someone
going,
else.
it's gonna make a
if you say otherwise, bro, yo, you're dumb.
it's gonna
bad.
make the clapping a little easier for me. you know?
You're so anti-gay that you're gonna watch a girl get
Oh,
clapped.
fuck that.
Oh
Fuck
lord,
that.
no, you different level of. But I don't even know what to say to you. I can't talk to that kind of person.
I gotta drink after this one now.
Sip, sip. All right, next question.
Let's see. Let's do a non-sexual one, and then, Bruce Wayne embraced his fear of bats and called himself Batman. In the same way, what kind of man are you?
What?
Batman is scared of bats, so he
So he's called
embraces
Batman.
the fear and says, "I'm fucking Batman." Fuck.
Yeah. So what are you then?
He's a rat man.
Rat man.
He's scared of rats, so he goes to the gym every day and becomes a gym rat.
He's scared of being small. How do you put that in that same phrasing?
Sewer rats are built different. New York sewer rats, they're strong. You know?
Okay.
I
You're
guess
like-
rat man is a good way to put it. Rats are small. I don't know, like
I'll just go with that one. I have no clue, honestly.
because his fear is being small.
Yeah.
What do you mean being small? I'm
That's
the
an
biggest man you'll
obvious
ever see.
fear.
Yeah.
Manliest man ever, you know.
Anyways, what would I choose? If you have yours set, Animon, you should pick yours.
Oh, I
gotta
don't
think.
know. What am I afraid of?
Yeah, you gave me a big brain one. I don't even know.
I think for me, something that makes me like, I don't know, it's like a wholesome manliness for me. I think my fear is becoming a shitty fucking grown up man where
Mm.
like I beat women or like
Same.
I neglect my kids and like kick them around and shit like that.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be called the ladies' man.
Yeah. Something like that. Yeah. I want to be that role model, which is just being a decent human being. But a lot of dads fail to do that, you know? So
Yeah, I agree.
I'm
That's
gonna
probably
go
my
that
big
route.
fear too. I'm trying to think of anything else that I'm afraid of.
Yeah, that one took a lot of thought.
Tax evasion, man.
Tax evasion, tax fraud.
What is something you genuinely don't give a fuck about?
Smells feelings. I
Wait, you actually gonna go with that?
no, I'm picking something else.
Yeah, the letter. Or never mind.
Something you genuinely don't.
I'm like trying to figure.
I've tried
one out.
hard the last few years to give less and less of a shit about everything, and life has become so much better.
Yeah, I think I'm on that route. I think there was a point in my life where I was like, oh fuck, I really gotta be careful about what I say and stuff. But I think I give enough context for normal people to realize, oh, I'm kidding. And if you don't understand that, that's your own fault.
Well, it's just everything too. It's like
People
like,
are sensitive.
worrying about the way I look or the way I dress,
That too.
my
yeah.
hair, shit like that.
Yeah. It's kind of like you just fuck it. Just go out. Go to like you're like what? You're at the Walmart or a fucking mall. It doesn't matter where you go. Nobody gives a fuck about you.
Well, that's probably what it is for me. It's I don't give a fuck about what other people look like
Exactly.
because
So
I
then
aspire to embrace that
I
myself.
think about that too. I was like, oh, that guy looks like shit. But I'm like, well, so do I probably.
Yeah,
And like most people don't really care.
that's probably what it is for me.
I think if I dress nice, it's because I want to feel good.
Right.
Like it feels nice.
I
Like
wanna drip up.
I feel good. If I go out dressing like shit, then I'm like,
Yeah.
I feel like shit.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck about other people's appearances. I think.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Ishmael?
Yeah.
Can you have an opinion of your own, please?
I have no clue. I really don't.
Anything come to mind?
I really don't give a fuck.
He's not
about what
good at
people
quick
say.
He
thinking.
doesn't give a fuck about anything. Is the thing with Ish.
Yeah, dog. There's nothing
But
that
it's
really
not like
bothers
a.
me.
It's not like an elderly kind of. Oh, I'm learning from this, so I learned to not care. It's more of like a. He's just ignorant.
Yeah. Like he just doesn't want.
Yeah,
to
like he
socialize
he
with the world.
chooses not to.
Yeah.
Even though something good can come from it, he just doesn't because he doesn't care. He just,
You know what he does give a fuck about?
My
Clash of
ego.
Clans.
What do you mean? No,
Hey,
it's,
you
it's,
hear about
no,
that?
it's Clash of Clans and Clash Royale.
Did
But
you hear about that
we-
China ban where there's 1 hour so that everyone logged on Clash?
Yeah.
To finally not get shit rocked by the Chinese kids.
really?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't hear about that. But all right, I have to get out and Clash.
You don't hear about anything.
I don't keep up with anything unless it's big news. You heard it here, folks.
China banning people under the age of 18 to 1 hour gaming isn't big news. That's pretty fucking. That's tragic.
Yeah, it is pretty bad. That's going to affect Chinese contenders a lot for Overwatch. I just realized.
Mhm.
Anyways.
My boyfriend says every man imagines having sex with every woman they meet. See, do you feel the same? What do you think?
Fuck yeah.
Wait.
You don't think?
Every woman you meet?
Oh, every woman. Like
my boyfriend says
single
every
woman.
man imagines having sex with every woman they meet or see.
I would say attractive girl.
Mm.
Attractive.
I disagree.
I
Really?
disagree.
Yeah,
Oh, you don't?
I don't feel that way about
There's-
most women.
Yeah, no. If I'm around my friends' girlfriends and stuff, they're not
Oh,
hideous girls.
no
Oh,
way.
No.
Yeah, they're
we're
not
going,
hideous
like-
girls, and I can acknowledge that, but I never think or imagine it in my head having sex with them. Fuck that.
No.
Okay.
And especially like there's times I think I do that more in public than I do, and I think it's something natural. It's not deep. I don't like think about it. It's just you naturally
like a
look at a girl's
biological
butt when
reaction.
you walk.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. You just
Okay,
look
yeah,
at her
yeah.
butt
But
and
like,
stuff.
do you imagine having sex with them?
No, I'm never
I
like,
would
I
say-
could imagine me and her in the bed and
No.
stuff. I think you got to be some.
Picture naked.
You can picture someone naked.
Yeah.
I
It's
think
in the
most
head.
people do
I
that.
think that's pretty normal.
Yeah,
for
if
everyone.
you see someone who is a really good figure and you look at them, and you're like, I bet they look attractive naked. But that's as far as it goes.
I do that with men too.
Oh.
How about it?
And
next question.
Yeah.
All right. So our next question. Yeah. Yeah. Especially nowadays, I never think most people don't think about them like that. It took me until I was 17 to realize that percent, like the percentage thing, quite literally means per 100. Percent means 100.
Uh-huh.
What is something that took you way too long to realize?
That's another hard one.
Something that took me a long time to realize.
Yeah, something recently that you're like, oh shit, how did I
I think something I realized is how much, and like this is something more you guys would understand when you move out and like live with someone, is just how much you actually spend grocery shopping.
Mm.
Like it is so often, like I always feel like I'm always fucking buying groceries.
Mhm.
But when you're trying to feed just 2 people alone, it's like, fuck, like our meat is gone right the next day.
I definitely feel this one
The
already.
next day it's just gone. And as
Yeah.
a kid, I was just always like, oh, there's always food. And like, I didn't really realize because sometimes my mom would just feed me the same shit every day: beef, rice, and beans.
Mhm.
And I got that like 5 days a week.
Mhm.
But growing up, trying to have variety and stuff, like you run out of shit so fast, and you're constantly going to the grocery store.
Yep.
And that was something I was like, fuck, man, this shit's expensive. Now I understand why my mom would always buy me the same shit to eat every day because it's just easy. But yeah, that shit fucking sucks.
I don't have that one, but I have one similar because my parents are enthusiastic grocery shoppers. Like they make a trip out of it. So I've went a lot, and like I've seen over the years how expensive it's been getting to go grocery shopping these days. So I'm not excited for that. Mine though is like when you move out, like I've thought about this frequently, how much of the little things you forget to buy that's like you have at home that's like quality of life, and then you just forget to buy it when you move out, and you're like, shit, I don't have one of these. Things like scissors, like
Yeah,
those drawer
there's a lot
organizers.
when you finally move out and get your own place, You have to buy so much shit. It's expensive.
So much little
You have to
shit
buy
too.
napkins. You have to buy Windex spray. You have
Yeah.
to buy hand soap, dish soap, laundry
Like
soap.
little microfiber
Yeah.
towels. Like
It's little shit that your parents would always get, and you didn't think about it as a kid. But when you're an adult and you have to fucking get that shit on your own,
Mhm.
like it can get pretty pricey.
I was gonna say just like the smaller little things, and I was gonna bring up like the soap and like paper towels, stuff like that. But I mean, he already took it, so I was gonna the far left lane. You go fast on to proceed traffic, and then you gotta go on the
Mm.
right just to.
That's a
Wait,
good one.
you just recently learned that?
The passing lanes.
I would say like
He is from Utah.
a year or two ago.
That makes
When
sense
did you
because
get your license?
everyone in Utah drives like they don't know what a passing lane is. So I think you're authentic Utah.
Yeah,
That's
no,
true.
like
Most
I didn't
people
know that when I
chill
got
on the
my.
left lane at like 45. on
Just like get the
55.
fuck off the phone.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Like, I got my license in 2017, I think. 2017, 16. But like, it wasn't on the test. It wasn't on any of the handbooks that I had.
No, it's like a
Instructor
road
didn't bring
rule. Like a law of the land kind of thing.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
I was always speeding back in my hoodlum days, but
I'm gonna report you.
Shit, I'm trying to think. What else? There's got to be something like hilariously obvious.
Nope.
Nothing? Hmm.
not that I could think of.
Hmm.
Men of Reddit, what are your opinions of lip filters? And I'll add to this any of the makeup filters. Have you seen the new makeup filters?
Yeah, they look pretty goofy. Like on Snapchat, they were like
Mhm.
filtered.
Some of
Instagram.
them are convincing, and then those ones I'm like, fuck, come on, man.
I don't
Hey,
like
bro.
filters, man.
I use a dog filter.
I hate filters. Period.
dog
Like
I think
filter on
any
Snapchat.
filter.
I think some lighting filters can be cool, but if it like fucks with your face, then come on, man, just stop. It's embarrassing.
I
We can all
swear-
tell.
You used the Snapchat dog filter.
Remember when dog filters were fire?
I did not use the Snapchat dog filter. I always knew from the beginning it was overused and cliche.
I got it used on me. I was sexually assaulted.
Yeah, like my
That's the
like my
equivalent
girlfriend
of-
at the time would put
That's
it
the
on
equivalent
me.
of. That's the equivalent of being like internet assaulted is having someone put a filter on you.
The dog filter.
Yeah, that's bullying in my book.
Yeah, the only time that filter was on me is if my like an ex at the time would put it on me. That's it.
Multiple exes have done that on you.
Yes.
Okay.
What about you, Ish? How do you feel about those filters?
I brought up the dog filter. I didn't like it.
You didn't
It
like
was
it?
goofy.
Never used it. Do you
I
like
would
it
use
when?
I think
I
there's
mean,
so
I
many
used it
Asian
before.
filter apps that like will turn like this brown fucking Filipino girl.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like the
and then
convincing
just
ones.
turn her into like a bright white ghost.
Mhm.
Oh, and that's actually a little alarm here. We're gonna take a quick break. This episode is sponsored by Shameless's braces, keeping those teeth together like we keep our friendship together. Not very well. And we're back. Thank you for that little.
Thank you for listening to
break.
the ad breaks. Those keep us above water. They keep us floating. Okay. Guys, what would you tell your younger self about sex and relationships that you wished someone told you before?
Oh,
Oh.
for me,
Juicy.
it would be. It's not always worth it.
Absolutely.
When I was younger and like 18, like I was always trying to go for the next girl. Next one. And sometimes I'd go at a party and be like, fuck, this place sucks, but fuck it, I'm gonna get some pussy. Like it'll be worth it. And like a lot of the times, like where I'm at today, I'm like, fuck it, dude, just go home. It's not worth it. Cause I slept around a lot as a kid, so then I would always have to go to the doctor the next day and get checked out and shit like that. Or get tested just in case.
What?
And it was always a hassle.
Just going to the parties is exhausting.
That too. Like I played it safe. If I'm gonna sleep around, I'm getting myself tested the next day. Make sure I didn't catch them.
Oh.
I mean,
All right.
No,
That's all you needed. That's
we
all
don't
needed.
encourage that, ladies and gentlemen.
anyways,
Go get your men birth control.
I think if I could tell my younger self, I would tell myself to just fucking chill. It's not worth it. These hoes ain't worth it. And just fucking do some other shit besides that. Like, yeah, I learned some things from it, but I went overboard. It was too unnecessary.
Yeah, I'd honestly give myself more time. Cause back in like high school, I was like with a new girl like every month or something towards those lines. I remember, but
Like dating or
yeah, just dating, just
fucking
dating,
around?
just dating.
Oh, like so
Mainly
you
dating.
guys would like officially date for a bit and then
Yeah, I get to know the girl a little
Officially.
bit, and then immediately, uh, Shameless got feelings,
oh,
and
so you caught on quick.
yeah,
But you
with
didn't
a
Mm.
want
different girl.
feelings.
And then you got your heart broken. You ever cry for a girl?
Wait, that's one of the questions.
Oh, okay, never mind. Hold up.
You wanna let me get my answer, and then we'll go into that one. I would have told myself to take time. Like, why are you rushing so much? Kind of
In a
like,
relationship?
yeah. Well, with any of it, I would have just said, take your time. Don't worry about girls. Focus on yourself.
Do you think your your notorious high school relationship, the long one,
Mhm.
was that one like almost gonna lead to marriage, and you were like, "Fuck that" at the end?
No, because like honestly, the last 6 months of that relationship, I was checked out.
Oh yeah, you were just zoom.
Yeah, yeah. And then after that, I jumped into another one. I would have just taken my time because at that time it was just like
Yeah.
you got to be in a relationship.
Yeah,
Like you got to be around girls, and then
Everyone was in a relationship back in high school.
yeah, and then I thought that was the way to be happy. You know,
Yep.
foolishly, I would have told myself to take my time, focus on myself, spend those hours in the gym to grow up and be like Shameless Overwatch.
Are you sure you want to say grow up? You want to reword that?
Grow down and be like Shameless Overwatch.
That's
okay.
better.
Men of Reddit, have you ever cried over a girl and who?
Yes. It was over
Duh.
my first toxic ex. So little did I know the train wreck that would be.
How early was this in the relationship?
The first time. So I think we started dating in like December. Christmas Day was the first day I asked her.
Whoa, cute.
And then it was in like summer. It was in summer the first time out of like the 20 times she broke up with me. The first time she broke up with me, I was teared up. I was like, damn, dude, I'm an idiot. I thought she was right about me. She was like talking shit on me. And
Why
I
do
was-
all toxic girls do that?
honestly,
You can tell they're toxic and they don't take the time to think about anything because they break up like immediately.
Yep.
Like-
exactly. Immediately.
That's their immediate thought process.
Uh-huh. And then I was crying and I was sitting in my bedroom. My mom comes over and she's like, "You good, man?" And it was like, this fucking girl, we broke up. And she's
You
like,
good, man?
"Oh, you guys broke up." And
She was like, "Take it like a man and,
and
hit you with the
she was
belt."
actually pretty nice about it. She was like, "Oh, well,
Your
you
mom
know
is
what?"
very sweet.
She was like, "You know what? Like, hey, you know what? Shit happens. Not every girl's gonna be the one, and especially the first one. Just chill, collect yourself, and move on, and you'll be all right." I was like, "All right," and then we got back together. And then that proceeded to happen 20 more times, but I only cried the first time.
You wish your mom would have said something like, leave that bitch behind.
I think so, yeah. But I kept most of it private. It wasn't her fault. I think I never told her that it was on and off. She only knew we broke up once and got back together.
Mm.
But we've broken up like so many times. And then the same thing happened with the second girlfriend. I cried over that one, but I didn't tell my mom because I was already moved out at that point. But then we kind of cried together about breaking up because we weren't certain about it at the time we broke up. Because
Wait, you and your mom, or
you think I'm
Sure.
breaking up with my mom?
no? I thought you said that you were crying, but like with your mom.
I wasn't living with my mom.
Okay.
Did you take 11th grade English, sir?
And then my ex was wanting to break up with me, and I was
Well, your
wanting to break
ex-mom
with
was
her.
wanting
My ex-mom. But then, yeah, we both just didn't know what to do, so then we kind of cried together, just being like, "Oh fuck, what do we do?"
I think you're weird if you haven't cried over a girl.
Yeah. But let's have Shameless talk about how he's not cried about a girl.
Okay, that's a lie, but now I would say the most of the recent, like all the exes like before, like I didn't cry for any of them, to be honest, because I would just get by through them and then just get a new one
Yeah, you didn't give a shit.
like a week after. But
So,
like
who did you actually cry about?
the longest relationship, like back in like I think it was like sophomore junior year,
Mhm.
for like 2-3 years, the girl I was with at the time, like
Whoa, you were the girl for 2-3 years. Why has he never said this before?
He's told me before. We talked about it.
What?
there's never been a chance.
Damn. Okay, that's fair.
You want to kiss me?
No.
All right, there we go.
Why? Is that?
There we go. Do you see? No one has ever brought it up, but now the kiss was brought up. All right, so let's continue.
You make me uncomfortable. So you cried over this girl,
Yep.
and then you,
And that's mainly because a lot of the time was just wasted on a girl that didn't really care, and
yes, sir.
just the way it happened, like,
Uh,
it was all downhill from there.
actually relate to that. Yeah. Shit. Holes ain't shit.
Bolts and holes.
How many of you? Okay, wait. No, I'll do a different
Wait,
one.
what was your answer?
It was the same. Just girls that I've dated. I don't think I ever cried for. No, I've cried for girls that I haven't dated. Like if something sad happened to like a friend and to like a girl.
Oh,
You know. But yeah, definitely girls that I've dated. Like all the way back to like middle school.
Did you cry in Titanic?
No, actually, I thought the ending was bad.
All right.
I don't even remember the ending. I just remember the bitch throws her jewelry in the water.
Let's do a goofy one and then we'll go back to another serious one.
All right.
To what extent do you share your private activities like your porn browsing, flirting, masturbation, and so forth with your significant other?
So with my current significant other, it's pretty open.
Mm-hmm.
Like I know she watches stuff. She knows I watch stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and it's pretty healthy. I mean,
Very healthy.
if I'm like, hey, I'm gonna go do my business for a bit, because sometimes I know, like in the middle of the night, I'm gonna be like, I'm not gonna burden her. I'm like, you know what? She's sleeping peacefully. Let's not ruin that. So then I'm just like, all right, hey, I'm gonna go do my own thing. She'll be like, all right. But my exes, holy shit! Oh my god, they would have ripped my throat out. I did it behind their back, but
God, that's so cringe because I relate to that.
yeah, like my first ex.
watch
Or no, not my first ex. My technically
Why do you
second.
need porn? You have me.
Yeah, exactly. It's so fucking ugh. It's like I think porn is what stops a lot of men from cheating too. Some like I don't need it for that reason, but I know a lot of guys like if they didn't have porn, they would definitely cheat.
Sometimes you need like a reset.
Exactly.
That's what your hand is.
Exactly. And then when you're done, you're like, oh god.
Yeah,
Post-nut
you're like-
clarity.
Post nut clarity is a very real thing.
It's so real. It kicks in. You're like, wait, I love you. Wait, you're
Dude,
the
I
best
don't know
thing
about
that's
you,
ever
but, like,
happened to me.
I don't know about y'all, but like as soon as I've nut like close tap, open Twitter or something, like my mind just switches like that. Like the horniness is gone. I can just turn it off, put it on TikTok. All right, I'm in.
I feel
Yeah.
more focused and like
Yeah.
like everything just like I'm like a genius after that.
But low key, 30% of the time, I just get depressed. Yeah. Because I feel like I was like, man, I could have spent my time doing something better.
I've never felt sad after a nut.
Me neither.
Sometimes
like I
have a good
wasted
one.
my time.
Sometimes I have a good day after a good nut. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna go ride a bike and some shit. Like, I'm gonna go water the flowers in the front, man.
No, sometimes I'll do it and I'll be like, why is God forsaking me?
you ever have that shit where like everyone's out of the house, so then like you don't even wear headphones, you're ruthless.
Yeah,
You blast
that shit on
Blast that
80%
shit
volume.
Put it on my surround sound.
Put on the big screen TV.
Put it on the big screen.
in the
TV, like,
living
you know,
room, bro.
We're having a night out today.
Wait, you said like you could have put your time somewhere else. Like, how long does
Yeah.
it take?
Oh, I take my time.
Oh,
How
you-
fast? Wait,
wait,
what's your guys' average time?
Wait, how many like pages you go through? Like 40, 100
Average
on
time,
the P Hub?
like an hour probably.
Each time? Oh wow.
Yeah.
Man,
Mine's like 10, 15 minutes.
I was gonna say the same thing.
No.
But like an hour.
He like sets down like candles.
Yeah, yeah.
He lays
The best
down
part's the
the
build up,
He
bro.
lays down the
I put a little
roses.
bath bomb in there.
He makes it
Yo,
special.
he's a little extra.
How
I like
often do
that.
you do it? Do you do like
At this point, like once a week.
once a week?
Yeah.
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 I think same for me, like once a week. But yeah, no. One time at the time I had like my ex's nudes on my phone, and then sometimes when I was a kid I was like, oh damn, that was a good porn. I'm gonna save the link,
Yeah. Hell
copy
yeah.
the link,
Yes, sir.
and then save it in a file.
Mhm.
And that file was next to her nudes. So then she opened that file and she saw all these links and she clicked it and she's like, oh my god, this isn't me. This isn't me. And then she starts
Oh.
slapping me. She goes
No.
fucking crazy, bro. She screams at me.
That is
That
so
happened-
childish.
that happened with my second ex, and then my third ex, I did it behind her back, and she just never caught me.
So the last one,
Yeah, the last.
but she would have been upset.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
My evidence is clear.
Too old for that.
Yeah, I erase all evidence.
No, I'm an open book. Like if I start dating a girl right now, or if like someone asks me,
Yeah, no,
Someone
I'm
comes up to
not
me in the street.
hiding that shit.
what do you jerk
Alright.
off to? I'll be like, check it out.
I'm an adult. I'll be
Yo.
like, yeah. Then
What's the last category you been on?
If you can't handle that, probably
have you guys ever been caught doing it?
No.
Rubbing the chicken?
You?
No, sir.
I
No,
feel like you have.
no, I actually hasn't.
No.
You seem like the most likely to be
I remember
honest.
when a production was meeting my brother for the first time, and he was like, "Did you ever catch him jerking off?"
He asked the important questions.
He asked her that, and he's like, "No," and she's like, "Shit, me neither." He's like, God damn it.
I want to.
I've
set
been
up a
caught in the
camera.
act, like with an ex, we're home alone, and then someone like we hear the door open, I'm like, oh fuck, and then she ran off to the bathroom, and then I was just in my room in my boxers, just chilling, like, hey guys, how was the grocery shop? And they were like, what the fuck?
So I have a good story related to that, but I'm gonna save it for another podcast.
Okay,
Yeah, because I have a long story that's related to that.
wait, is that going in after hours or this one?
No, next.
The
Another
different
one.
after hours.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I have a topic planned for
You gotta write that down so you don't forget.
our funny bum
Stories.
time stories.
Alright.
Let's see. Wait, I'm gonna skip that one. How many of you still slightly hate your younger selves for how dumb / awkward / cringe you were, and specifically with women?
I was always a very smooth guy as a kid.
Mm.
Younger. I still have never been rejected because I don't shoot unless I know I hit.
Same. Even though I was. We've prefaced this before a lot. I was like a fat kid.
Nice.
It's the
No,
it's being the funny guy. Remember we
Yeah.
talked about that's the in.
yeah, you need to know.
That's the in.
I remember one time my friend Junior, we had a little bet. We went to a club, and he was like, "Oh, if you can get a girl to kiss you, I'll give you $50." And I was doing like an English accent the whole time. He's like,
Oh,
you have to do
God.
an English accent the whole night, and if you can get a girl to kiss you, you do it. And then I was like, "Really?" And I was like, "Fuck." Okay, so then I knew, and I was blasted off my mind. I was not sober. I was drunk as fuck. And like there was this girl dancing on the table, like some hoe girl. He was like, "Oh, I know that girl. Go to her. She'll definitely say yes. She's a hoe." And then, and I was like, "Hey, bitch." I was like, "Hey, let me get a spur." She's like, "I have a boyfriend." And like I was all drunk, and I already knew she was gonna say no, but I was all like, "Man, you lying asshole."
You actually did that?
Yeah, it was
You
so loud.
trifling
Though.
asshole.
I don't think she heard me, but like the people around me laughed. But yeah, I don't really count that. I even knew that, but I mean, if you know your target well, and I don't know about you guys, but surprisingly, every girl I ever had a crush on, she always liked me back. Like
Mm.
every target I had, it was
Yeah.
always like, damn, I kind of like her, and they just
Yeah.
happen to like me back too. But yeah, the funny stuff is really carries you. And I think guys who just ask out girls blatantly, like, hey, you want to go out? You want to go out? You're like, dude, I'm always getting rejected. It's because you don't pick your girls right. It's not
Yeah,
even a
you're
matter
right.
of having game.
I've never
It's-
even noticed that. Yeah, I always just like knew my standard, like my level.
Yeah, you just need to match yourself correctly. You can't
Yeah.
shoot for high. Even I knew as a kid, I could never shoot for a Barbie girl doll because
Shit.
they're just nothing like
You
me.
right.
Speaking facts.
Damn. I never realized I was like that. But that's true.
I was gonna say like the funny guy is like always like the more likely when it comes to like picking up girls at this
Mhm.
point. Honestly,
Oh yeah.
like you act like the biggest,
Especially in
clown,
2021.
just bring the joy out of a girl. You know?
Yeah, because like, what's after that? You get an attractive guy who's stale and boring.
Yeah.
Nobody wants that.
Yeah, he's like, do you want to see my Instagram?
Or you just gotta
you wanna
beat the
see
girl
my-
at this point.
work for my dad's
A lot of
law
girls like that
firm.
abusive.
I'm just gonna ignore what you said.
No,
And I feel like the girls who do go for guys like that are the type to say all guys are the same.
wait, which one? Abusive?
The bimbo blondes or some shit.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
that type.
This is categorized blondes and that type.
I said the bimbo blondes.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes. He's talking about a stereotypical profile of blonde women. Not all blonde women. He's speaking
Exactly.
about.
There are plenty of
Yes, of
brilliant
course.
blonde women.
Yeah. Your ex-mother, for example. I think actually for this one, it wasn't girls. It was the people who I was dating that I regret things that I did. I was like, when I was dating, I regretted how like dumb, awkward, or cringy I was. But
Did you ever act in a way and then regretted it? Ish?
A simp.
oh, you
You were a
simped?
simp back then.
Ooh.
I would pretend like that I'd care and like hella simp hard on these girls that I just ended up passing by. Honestly, so I would say simp shameless was kind of cringe back in the day.
I struggle with simping because I can only simp for a girl if I truly like her, and at that point, it's not simping because then it's just hey, you're doing a good act for someone you love. But I can never do that. Like, I remember my second ex, always wanted me to give her special treats and stuff like that. Like, why don't you bring me that? Why don't you do me that? And internally, I'm thinking like, it's because you're the fucking devil, you bitch. Like,
Yeah, you feel.
that's what I'd like would think, but out loud, I'd be like, oh, I'll do it one day. Never did it.
Yeah.
What, you trying to flex on me?
Never mind.
Oh, what's the time? It looked like he was flexing on me. He was like,
Oh, it's just turning the fucking
mm.
wrist around. What else do you fucking call that? All right, never mind. Just go to the next question.
We still got time.
You guys make me uncomfortable.
You're welcome.
What is something that has happened to you that was horrible at the time, but now you're glad it has happened?
God, I feel so repetitive talking about my exes, but yeah, just getting shit on like that. It's
Listen,
such a good lesson.
Being around a batshit crazy person is a good lesson for who to avoid in the future.
Exactly. Like,
Yeah.
I hate to go over the same topics, but yeah, both of okay, so I had 3 exes. Just to be clear, my first ex I dated 4 months. Vaguely, it was like a very small. The other 2 were fucking, oh my God. Both of them, I'm so unlucky. I don't know how I do it because I genuinely think I'm a pretty decent guy. I don't do bad things to women. God damn it. But I just get these really toxic girls who just like scream at my face. They slap me. They hit me. I'm in a very shit abusive relationship for over a year.
Is that why you always threaten me?
Almost 2. And that's why I hit you,
You don't hit me. I'd knock you out.
And that's
real quick,
why
I'm
you
telling
cry
you.
in the corner after we finish these podcasts.
No.
But no, after those beat downs, I learned growing up, or like after that, I'm like, okay, now I know what I want. If I catch any red flags that these other previously people did, then I take that and I move on. And now I pick very carefully where I go now.
Yeah, I'll stick with that.
That applies to friends for me too.
Absolutely.
All people. Coworkers too.
I could care less about
coworkers. Once you
not the same.
Yeah, when you start working at a lot of places, you stop giving a fuck about coworkers.
That's fair.
Yeah, once you leave, I mean, I ain't never gonna talk to you. You can add me
once
on
you're there
Facebook,
for like
but
almost a year, like, and you have friends, then yeah, it's true. You can have some.
You start noticing who you should be avoiding.
Yeah.
Anything in the same vein, but like a different aspect of life, like maybe like an accident or a death or.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes my mom would talk about how like her brother would die, and technically that's my uncle, but I know him better as her brother because I didn't know him like an uncle. But like she would always be like, "Oh damn, like I didn't know like what he thought, what he was thinking, and stuff like that." And same with teachers, like they would always be like, "Oh fuck, I lost my sister and stuff like that," and he's still teaching and stuff like that. I don't know if you remember, but he was a math teacher at our high school, and his sister died. But the dude is still teaching and not fucking falling apart. And I think like that's like you got to be built different for that.
Yeah.
And I don't know. For me, when someone dies, I like dissecting them. Thinking like, how are you living through that?
How do you cope through it?
Yeah, how do you cope through it? But also like, what do you wish you asked them? And then like our history teacher, our 4th period history teacher. I would talk to him and he's like, dude, I just wish I asked so many questions. I regret not asking so many things. So now I ask my parents parents. Why do I always say parents like I have parents? I don't have parents. I have a mother. God damn it. I asked my mom like so many questions about our past and everything about that. I asked her like what she was like when she was a kid. What stupid shit did she do as a kid? Just because I don't want her to pass one day and me having these questions unanswered.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I felt that at a very young age. Like I've always been a huge family person because I've always been like, I can't imagine what it's like to lose a parent. Like that's insane.
Yeah, and not only that, I've yet to deal with death. I don't know anyone that I've truly loved and cared that's died yet in my life.
Mm-hmm.
I'm with you the same way. Like I have like thousands of like cousins, aunts, and uncles that I don't know. We have like a large family that I personally don't know, but like my mom always like bringing something up, like, "Oh, your cousin died." I was like, I don't know the cousin, but you know, I'm not gonna go ahead and just cry about someone I didn't even know.
Mm-hmm.
Like with celebrities, I really don't care if they pass away.
There's some celebrities that I care
I mean,
about.
if they make a big impact, you know.
Yeah, you'll know.
But like, if it's just
like when
random
Kobe
person.
Bryant died, I was like, "Oh man, that sucks." He was cool, but I was never like into him. So I know a lot of people who played basketball who saw him as a role model.
Mm-hmm.
They fell apart, and like I get where they're coming from.
Yeah, I mean, with that aspect, yeah, but like, all you do now is just every time you shoot a hoop, you just say Shaq.
I still say Kobe.
Okay.
Just doing a little bit of a time check.
Okay.
This episode does have a lot of pauses, but it's for the record. It's just because we're looking for questions as we
I want
we go. So
tempo
I think
here.
we have time for one more question. So let's get a good one.
You want to do just one more?
Yeah, let's. Yeah, we have time for one more.
Okay.
Just breeze through
What's the male equivalent of flowers? Because you know, for women,
I
that's
actually
flowers.
think the male equivalent is a video game.
Really?
Yeah,
I don't.
for me, at least for me, I guess if a girl knows
Gamer.
that, like, oh, I've been waiting for this game. Like for an example, like back then, I really wanted to play God of War, and it can't be like a multiplayer game. It's like a story based game. I'm like, oh, I can't wait for this game. I can't wait for it because $60 is like that's a generous amount of money.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then when I'd come home and they come over and be like, hey, I got you a little something, and it's boom, God of War, brand new. I'm like, oh fuck yeah, like no, thank you so much. You didn't have to do that, and it's like it's a very feel good. I'm like, thank you, man. Like this is nice. And for me, because I'm really into it, like it's it like melts my heart.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's thoughtful, is what it is.
Yeah, exactly.
It says that they care about what you're doing.
What about you guys?
I was gonna bring up like a tie, but then it like sounds more like a
Like,
gift at this
a tie?
point.
Supervisor shameless.
Tie?
Yeah,
Very
like,
tied.
it's like or maybe a tie.
Let's be
clip.
honest.
Sounds like an insult, like get
no,
a job,
like-
loser.
Yeah.
No, I mean
fucking tie.
the video game sounded like
Gives you
a
undershirts.
gift, like a kind of a towards a gift. But I was like,
I
what
say
do you
flowers
give?
because a guy will get his girl flowers like usually, regularly, or something like that.
All the
If
time.
I got a game regularly, I'm like, oh shit,
that shit would be
feels
lit.
Nice.
Yeah.
that would be lit. But like, I'm trying to flowers are like what?
Let's
like,
be honest. Anything. Men are so starved for attention
So yeah,
and
if you got me a
appreciation.
pop figure, I'd be
Dude,
generous.
you could get
Little
me.
figurine.
You could get me fucking coffee, and I would be over the
That's true.
moon.
Anything is like, oh fuck, thank you, thank you.
Yeah, I mean, as long as we get anything. I mean,
I had
I'm
a
pretty
good
good.
one.
Condoms.
Why you like this?
Here, honey, I got us some condoms.
Why you like this?
Or you know, if you don't want to do it for me, save it for later.
Damn, that is a good one.
Condoms?
No, not condoms. You need to leave me with the man. Can't believe you said tie.
Well, I don't
Fucking
know what
top.
else. I mean, you going from like what is it, like a $20 for like some flowers to $60 for like a whole game?
But that's, I mean, I'm just using a game for a comparison of what makes me feel good, like when a girl gets flowers.
Yeah.
I don't even think they feel good at this point.
I'm trying to think of something that's in the same.
Nothing feels good
price
for you, you
range.
heartless bastard.
What if she got you like Clash tokens or whatever?
No,
they
you know
call
what he'd be
Clash.
happy about? If she bought him a fucking Adidas shirt. That's what the fuck he'd be like, oh, you know, thank you. A gray Adidas shirt. That'll get his fucking dick hard right there.
it?
Or a pack of fucking White Claws.
Yo, Yeah, the causes don't sound too bad though. I ain't gonna lie. I can't be drinking though.
Yeah, we got like a minute left, so you better quick it up.
He's having that Jimmy Neutron phase, man. You know that little
He's
cutscene he gets when he
he's
thinks.
thinking, yeah.
Hmm.
All right, we'll leave it as that.
Honestly, I can't remember.
All right. Well, I mean, thank you so much for watching today's episode. This one wasn't so much more comedic one, but I mean, we had our moments in there. You know, it wasn't bad, but you got to know us a little bit better. Make sure you stick around for the after hours. We're gonna get into a little bit more personal topics there. Not that this wasn't, but we're gonna dive into the details about it, and then get a little bit more drunk right there. So make sure you check us out. Cue the music, and have yourselves a good fucking night. See you later.